What's going on, everybody? This is Lewis from Squeaky Clean. Hope everybody's doing well. I am on my way to a job, a new account we just picked up. Actually today, actually yesterday, and this is the second day that I'm going. And I just wanted to do a video to kind of talk about, what's going on, how we got the account, and how we're attacking the account. So we got this account for a facility that wants the building cleaned twice a week. So twice a week, and it came from a contractor. So it was a contracting service that already had the account. They had somebody in the account, and for whatever reason, they didn't, come to clean. And they gave me a call, and normally I'm just in, the kind of space that I'm in, I don't really subcontract under anyone. I have subcontractors, but I don't tend to subcontract under anyone. I talked to the gentleman. I told him I'd go look at it, and I gave him my numbers, and my numbers were higher than what his budget is. And so one thing you should realize, there are benefits to subcontracting under another company, but there are also things that kind of aren't necessarily a good thing. So with subcontracting under another company, you can gain experience. You can gain a lot of experience and know-how on how things are done, and what chemicals are needed, and processes, and pricing. A lot of things you can get from subcontracting, but mainly experience and confidence in building and growing your business, and knowing exactly what to look for in certain situations. And you can learn pretty much how long it takes you to clean certain areas. There's a lot of stuff that you can learn from it. The downfall to contracting or subcontracting under another company, in my opinion, is that a lot of times you have to understand is that they go in with a bid. They go in with a bid usually low, and they try to get somebody to subcontract under them to perform the service in order for them to make a profit. So if they already are bidding low and they're trying to get a profit out of it, of course they're going to tell you that their budget is a certain number, and that's as high as they can go, because they're trying to come out with a certain amount of profit. So with me knowing that, I rarely subcontract. But in this situation, what happened is that he told me what his budget was, and then I ran my own numbers. And in running my own numbers, I know exactly what my labor is going to cost. I know how long it's supposed to take. I'll know, how much, what my lowest number is in order to get the profit margin that I want, whether it be 20%, 30%, 40%, or what have you. So he came in, he told me his budget, and when I did my numbers, I'm like, no, that's not going to work for me. That's too low. I wouldn't be able to put anybody in there and myself make a profit unless I actually cleaned it myself. So I told him, no, thank you. But if in the future he's looking for somebody, for any other accounts, then let me know. And once again, I'll run the numbers and see if it fits into what I want to do and what I'm trying to do, where I can put people in these positions. So he said, well, that was my budget, and we don't want to go any higher than that. So I said, okay, cool, no problem. So right before, I think probably before the day was over, he called me back, and he went up in his price. He went up in his budget. So of course, my understanding of how this thing works was correct. He had a budget that he wanted to stick with in order to get the profit out of it that he wanted to get. So that means he had some leeway, he had some wiggle room. And if you understand he needed me. I didn't need him. I already had accounts. I already had, stuff going on. I didn't really need this account. But I wanted to get more accounts in order to get more subcontractors. Because what I'm learning is that that a lot of people are trying to start cleaning businesses. A lot of people don't really have the experience and the know-how. And if I can kind of assist them with, having them subcontract under me, which we have our own subcontracting program where it's an apprenticeship program where you can subcontract under us. We will train you. We will help you get your EIN number. We will help you get insurance. We will show you all the tricks of the trade in order for you to be, your own cleaning business and also subcontract under us. So we will get the contracts and we will put you in those contracts. So if you're interested in something like that, you're a new cleaning business and you're struggling with getting accounts and learning how to do walkthroughs and learning how to price it and do payroll and all that other stuff, feel free to DM me or comment or whatever below, and we'll definitely reach out to you. And because our program just started, officially September 22nd is when it started, but I've already had some people already get into the program. So if you're looking for something like that, you're a new company and you're trying to get into it, just shoot me a message and we'll see what we can do to help you out. And we also have an appointment getting service where we can get you actual walkthroughs from companies that are actively looking for cleaning services for a fee, of course. But we will also walk you when you get this walkthrough. We will help you learn how to do the walkthrough, things to ask, questions to ask, information that you need in order to come up with a proposal, and then we'll help you with that also. So if you're interested in any of those things, feel free to go ahead and DM me or message me below. But to go on with the story, so he came back, he increased his bid or his budget because, like I said, he needed us and we didn't really need him. So what I want you to understand is that the first thing you need to do is to know what your bottom line number, because if I had gone with the number that he had said, I wouldn't have made a profit. The only way, like I said, I would have made a profit is if I would have cleaned it myself. And the whole idea of becoming a cleaning business entrepreneur is not to do the cleaning yourself. Of course, it's cool to, help your team out and stuff like that. But in order to level up and to grow your company, you have to kind of get out of doing it and put people in those positions to actually clean those accounts. Yeah, the profit margin for you is going to lower, but the time that you gain back in putting somebody in those accounts allows you to get more accounts, and then you can keep multiplying that profit. So, multiplying a profit, of 20%, of 25, 30% over 10, 15 accounts, as opposed to, doing one account and getting a 50, 60% profit, but you're doing all the work. It doesn't really balance out. Eventually you're going to run out of time and energy because you're going to be tired from doing all of that. So the way to go is to try to get these accounts and put somebody in them if you can. But in the beginning, like I said, subcontract it out, know your numbers, know what your bottom line number is, and be able to walk away. It's like going to a car dealership. If you go to a car dealership and they're going to give you a number or a price or whatever, and they're going to say, well, we can get you in this car for, $700 a month. Be willing to walk away. I mean, that number that they give you is the number that they want you to take. If that's not your number and you're not comfortable with it, don't take it. You don't have to take it. It's a lot better walking away and being happy with it as opposed to taking that offer and then being unhappy with it. It's a miserable way to start off and to do your business. So just make sure you know your numbers and be willing to walk away. But with that being said, we got this account, and now we are in the conversations of doing more of his accounts. But of course, I'm still going to give him my numbers, and if he wants them, he'll take them. But he'll take them because after we do what we're going to do in these in these accounts that we already have, the clients are going to be happy. So they're going to be so happy that he's going to have to take my numbers, because he's going to know that he's got a company that's actually going to handle their business. We're going to provide an amazing service, and the client's going to be satisfied in essence, and he's going to be satisfied. So now he can put us in other accounts as long as the numbers work. So with that being said, I got to go in here and start this job because one of my cleaners wasn't able to make it. So I'm out here solo. So let me get in here and do some work. You guys, once again, if you're looking for our apprenticeship program, you can go to our website, Squeaky Clean, that's clean with a K, 1911.com, or you can DM me, you can message me down below, and we'll get you started on that. Also, if you're interested in actual appointments, walkthroughs with companies that are actively looking to get a cleaning company, you want to message us also, and we can get you started on that. But all that can be also found on our website, so be sure to check our website out. It's squeakyclean1911.com. Until then, you guys have a wonderful day. It's not clean until it's squeaky clean.